Good morning. Good morning, teammates. Good morning. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Nandy After Dark Show. I am your host, Coach Nandy. And yeah, this is the night crew, in case you didn't know. This is the super late squad. We are on late a lot. Not a lot, but when we do go on at night like this, we have some regulars that attend the night show. So I am looking forward to chopping up this latest confessions tape. I mean, I call it a confession from Auntie because when we had her on our show, she didn't none of the stuff she answered. Like a lot of the questions I wanted to push a little bit deeper, and I understood it. I didn't force it or anything like that. Right down to Tay's lengthy, lifelong criminal past. She said she didn't. She was shocked. She had no idea what I was talking about. And I get it. I understand that. That's her mom. I even said that to you all at the time. Like, listen, this is her mom. I don't know what y'all want from me, but I can't force her to say something that she doesn't want to say. And so not a lot, but there were some people who were pissed and was like, this is a scam because I wanted her to go for the jugular. Well, you go and conduct some interviews on your own platform if you have one. And then let me come and critique it because I guarantee you it will be nowhere near. Okay. This was not a fashion session. This was a get to know you session and to get to know more about the things that Tay has told us, which we knew was a lie, which was confirmed. So I'm titling this video, um, what is it called? Tay's mom's latest confession, because she's confessing and professing things to us that we didn't know. We definitely didn't know. So we're gonna get into to those things tonight. I put together a timeline for you all, just for vision's sake. Some people pick up things and learn and retain things by looking at them. Looking at the aesthetics or hearing them or doing. But tonight we're gonna be doing all of the above. Let me do a quick little roll call. I'm here for the whole party. I've never seen you before. Why do y'all get mad when I say that? Like, I've never seen you before. I can't read every comment. All right, let's be clear. Nor can I get to. I mean, it'll probably take me about 5 days before I can get to all my messages, and then I even have more on top of that. Because you all, and I appreciate it, definitely send me things that I'm not in these rooms. So you are like my first line of defense. You see things or you hear things happening in the rooms. You come back and you let me know. Somebody's co-signing some bullshit about this page or me. You come back and let me know that too. I don't have to be in the rooms. That's what y'all are for. Y'all are my teammates, and I'm the coach of the team. So, you know, a lot of people be doing a lot of things on these questionable pages and then come back and be like, why am I blocked? I told y'all this before, because your ass done got a screenshot sent to me, or one of the moderators saw you in there co-signing some bullshit. And don't be surprised if I just start overlooking you. I'm just going to do that from now on. I'm not even getting into anything, nor do I normally. You guys bring me stuff all the time about the rooms. Once in a while, I may address it if I feel like it's going to mess with a bag of mine. All right. You fucking with one of my bags, I'm going to address you and it. But if you're not, I really don't care. So, but you guys scare. Y'all are always in these rooms. So going forward, all that favorites and this and that, I'm not doing that. I'm shouting everybody out, the people that I see. If I don't see you, then I can't shout you out. If I do see you, please, people are in my inbox y'all all the time, like, oh, you didn't shout me out, you didn't say hey to me, or they'll send me a message like, you didn't say hi to me, I was in the room too, I'm always in the room, or you said you didn't know me. And please, y'all, those kind of messages, keep those. I don't need them. I can't see everyone, and I can't read every comment. I would love to, but I can't. It's not even possible. Um, let's see. Hi, Joe Green. Joe Green, I know you were here like super early before I even put the broadcast, before I went live. So thank you for hanging tight for me. Hi, Unicorn. Hannah Evans, Marilyn Manuel, Melissa Kelly. Good morning, Andy. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, because Yesterday, my throat was so inflamed and sore. I actually went and got a strep test this morning, so and it came back negative. So I'm happy about that. Hi Tamika. Hi Miss Hamilton. Hey Miss Highsmith. How are you? Lucretia. I went to school with a girl named Lucretia. Lucretia McGinnis. Lucretia McGinnis. Something like that. This was years ago. Lisa Williams. Hi. Deborah Thompson. Hello. Hi May. Hannah again. Hi Miss Deborah. Hi Linda. Hi Miss Amos. Sorry. Miss Harris, Linda Fry Jackson, Catherine Stevens, hey Shanita, hey JoJo, Deborah Thompson. A lot of people in here. Betty Thomas, that's Betty Thomas up there? Yep. Hi Betty. Wake up, Nancy. What do you mean wake up, Nancy? What does that mean? I'm not sure what that even means. Wake up, Nandy? What does that mean? Hi, Miss Washington, Pat Wilson, hello. Carolyn Simpson, hello. Unicorn, what you smiling for? What you doing the shop face for? Hi, Miss King, Uganda, Brand. Lots of people in here. Romanita, oh my God. Where you been? You been in Facebook jail? I haven't seen you in a long time. Linda Jones. Hi, Jane. I'll give a special shout out to all my supporters / lounge members. I definitely do appreciate you guys. Certainly do appreciate it. You can spend your money with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you do spend it with me, and I definitely appreciate you for that. So just wanted to give you all just a special shout out because I'm always thanking and being grateful for all of the teammates and etc. But I want to give a special shout out to those people who actually subscribe, meaning our members, paid members to the platform. Thank you. I definitely appreciate your support. All right, let's get started because I have quite a bit of stuff to cover. Honestly, I was thinking about not even coming on here tonight. Oh, this is the juice I was telling y'all about. I showed you the bottle the other day. It's shaped like an apple. It's the Martinelli's juice. I've been drinking this juice for like almost 15 years. Then I stopped because Costco stopped carrying them. Like, I don't know. They stopped carrying them for almost half a year. And even though this is just an apple, there's nothing else in here. Literally just pressed apple. That's it. No preservatives, no sugar, nothing. It still can spike your blood sugar level because fruit has natural sugars in it. So I have to be careful with that. All right, y'all. Let's get into some crook and tuck stuff. Right? Before we get into the okay, let me do an unofficial poll. How many of you have listened to part 5 of Miss Feliz's confession, or me, myself, and her? I mean, put up a number 2 if you've already put up a number 5. Sorry, put up a number 5 if you've already seen it. Hi, Nancy. You just became a member. Thank you so much, Miss Hargrove. I appreciate your support, your membership as well. Yeah, there should be a badge right by your comment section. There are a lot of you who aren't even in the lounge yet for whatever reason. Maybe you just want to support me. I don't know. But if you know you're not in the lounge, please send me a message so I can let you in. I have way more memberships than people in the lounge. So I know you're out there. But wait, let me go scroll up a little bit. But thank you so much, Nancy Hargrove. Welcome to the family. Do me a favor, if you will, please, because I'm going to forget. Send me a message on Facebook and let me know that you just became a member on Facebook, and I will send you the link to the lounge. All right. Thank you for your support. 55555. So a lot of you have seen it. Okay, good. All right. I need to catch up. All right. So y'all know. Hey, Miss McDaniel, you're a supporter? Oh, Mr. McDaniel. I know you're not in the lounge. Hey, Brandon, can you do me a favor? Because I don't have any way to get in touch with you on YouTube. That's another reason why I moved everything back over to Facebook, because there is no way to contact someone on YouTube. You can't do it. So, Brandon, please send me a message on Facebook and just let me know that you are a YouTube supporter so I can put you in a lounge. And you also need to um, cancel your YouTube subscription and purchase a Facebook subscription. All right. I know that a lot of you were like, oh, well, on YouTube, there was a $15 option. That option is gone. All right. It's only one membership. It's easier to keep everything under one umbrella. I mean, it's still some stuff I have to do, but yeah, the memberships are $19.99 a month. And most of you have switched over to YouTube already. Sorry, to Facebook. Most of you have already entered your YouTube subscription and picked it up on Facebook. So I appreciate that because I've been making that call to action quite a bit on my last several videos. So thank you for doing that. If you haven't done it already, please make sure that you pick up a Facebook subscription because I'm not doing YouTube subscriptions anymore. All right, let's see what we got. I am feeling better, thanks. All right, let's get into some stuff. Let's get into a quick disclaimer. All right. So let me take this down. Brandon McDaniel. Hey, Brandon. Listen. So, as you all probably know by now, if you're a teammate, you keep up to date with our latest goings-ons and happenings and all that stuff. So, a couple of things. This coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing the Influencer 101 and 102 workshops, and the link is posted on this page and highlighted on this page. If you can't remember or you don't take a screenshot, whatever, you are past this live, it's like today, later today or later this afternoon, you're like, what did she say was the link again? You'd always go to about 4 videos down. I made an actual video for the workshops, and that was for 101, but I've since added additional workshop and 102. They both have gone very, very well over the last couple of weeks. I didn't do them this weekend because I was busy writing a script for this satirical docu-series that I'm working on. But if you're an influencer or if you are an aspiring influencer and you're looking to get into the space, let me put my picture up so you can see me. So if you are, even if you're an aspiring influencer and you're looking to get into this space, the one-on-one workshop will be great for you. If you already have a page and you don't know quite how to navigate some of the technical components, that could be a third-party software. That could be, creating engaging and interesting e-flyers like the one I put up for our satirical docu-series. It's like 2 videos down. E-flyers, creating and editing videos so that they're engaging and informative and all that stuff. And a deeper dive into the data analytics and more. That's Influencer 102 workshop. If you are, again, if you've already established or you're moving towards establishing a page and you want to just know everything from soup to nuts, you should register for both workshops. I would appreciate it. If you do it in advance, because what happened last time was for the 102 workshop, 2 people signed up for the class like 30 minutes before it was supposed to begin. I didn't even have 2 extra seats. What I had to do was go in and create 2 extra seats. So they signed up at the last minute. So the sooner you sign up, the better, because I keep the classes super, super small. I don't have anything over 10 people in the class, 20, 30. Then you start cutting into your time to really, really teach the material in a way that everyone can absorb it in the workshop. Not everyone learns the same way. So with fewer people in the class, I'm able to give that kind of one-on-one attention and do a bit of hand-holding for people who may need it. All right, let's go on to the disclaimer. So everything I, we, you, me say on this platform is alleged and allegedly. All right, I don't know anything for sure other than my life. Anyone else's life I talk about, it's alleged and allegedly. We are definitely non-discriminatory over here. So, you know, you hear me say anything like dyke, lesbian, stud, punk, sissy, I'm talking about the people I'm talking about. All right. I was born and raised in New York City. And I can tell you that I grew up around a lot of people, Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, um, gay, straight, trans, everything. And I don't discriminate against anyone, especially marginalized people and groups of people, because as a Black woman, I'm marginalized enough. So I definitely don't do that. So please don't ever come back on my page like, oh, the Andy's a homophobe. Don't even try that shit, okay? Because it's not remotely true. And then finally, we have a hold harmless. So if you're tuned in for one of our workshops where we have a healthcare specialist on and they're giving you advice, you're engaging with them, and they suggest that you try something, and you try it and you have an adverse reaction, like you break out in hives. I'm not responsible for that. Please don't come back to this page asking me to pay for your burn unit treatment, for them to fly you in a helicopter to a special burn unit in Ohio. I don't want to hear that shit. Go to your primary care doctor and let them lay eyes and hands on you and tell you what medicine is right for you. All right. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks, Jeanette. I appreciate it. Baby sunshine. This is so good, y'all. Let me see. Wait, hold up. Brandon said, I tried. I can't get a Facebook for some reason. What do you mean you can't get a Facebook? Are you saying your Facebook page doesn't work? I'm not understanding what that means. I can't get in Facebook for some reason. You can't get on your Facebook page? You know what I'll do, Brandon? I will post the link to the lounge in the comment section of our YouTube group page. Right? So go to the members tab on YouTube and I'll post the link for you there. If you're already in the lounge, please don't click it. It shows me who clicked it, who opened it. Don't do it, please. Because after a certain amount of clicks, the links expire. So if you already know you're in the lounge, some of y'all are so confused about how do I get in the lounge? And you've been in it for like 2 or 3 months. And you log on to a lot of the live videos. Like you were on the last live. Like, how do I get back into the lounge? How the link's not working? You only click the link to request accept I can't even think right. To request acceptance into the group. All right. Once that's done, you don't use the link anymore. I'm not understanding how people are, they send me like 5 or 10 messages a week telling me they can't get into the lounge. And then I go and look, it's like, okay, you're in the lounge and you were already engaging in some of the videos. So y'all only knew how my inbox be blowing up and the things that be in it. Let me see. Miss Booker, hello. All right, y'all, let's get into some crook and took stuff. Green Eyes and Baby Sunshine, y'all act like y'all want to go together or something. Every time I'm looking at the comments, Green Eyes like, hey, Baby Sunshine, meow. And Baby Sunshine like, it's some good morning, Green Eyes. Listen, I'm here for it. Y'all want to make a love connection? Please do. I tried it, but I can't get in for some reason. Okay, y'all, listen. The auntie stuff is heavy, heavy, heavy. Before we get into auntie stuff, we will. I want to get into some crook and took stuff. So y'all know that I don't even, I don't care anything for, the guy who was putting his lips all over my name when that shit came out and was all on his page. Nigga, you got 1 million point something followers. Why the fuck are you talking about me? So, but people gonna do what they do, especially when they have those kinds of traits. They're gonna be messy, and I expect that. You all already told me that. Oh, just messy. Listen, be that as it may, all right. I still don't take anything away from people who have accomplished stuff or things, or who are working towards accomplishing things. So Krukta took recently went on video and was talking about how she's going to be doing these cooking events. She's going to be making dinners. You know, she said, I'm not sure if it's going to be a 3 to 4 course meal. You can see her thinking in her mind, well, how does Darius do it? She pauses for a long time. She's in her mind probably trying to remember how many courses he does. She's like, I think it'll be 3 or 4 courses with salads. I got a spot in the land. I'm going to get, I can serve dinners. And girl, get your own fucking brain. Let me play it for you guys. Y'all know I hate a copycat. So anybody ever tell y'all I'm copying, you need to go ahead, X out of this shit and unfollow them if you're following them. Because ain't no way. I'm not a follower, baby. Never have been, never will be. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Did she go back to something? I couldn't see it before I closed out. Not sure. Lying asshole. Just be copying off people. You know what? I've never even heard of somebody doing like, like these dining events before. I've never even heard of that. So I know Crook's never heard of it. So she's going strictly off of what you call it does. Okay, it's loading up now. Hang on.
To the party. Then I'm gonna put it over a bed of rice with some cornbread. Why not in Houston? I'm just some more sausage to the party. Then I'm gonna put it over a bed of rice with some cornbread. Why not in Houston? I'm just 2 hours away. Do a cooking. Well, I have a spot in Atlanta. I have a place in Atlanta that I can do a cooking event. It's gonna be 3 4 course meal, 3 or 4. It'll be a salad, appetizer, main course, and dessert. I may even do drinks. May even get fancy with it. So, yeah. You need a bottle, baby. You need a bottle. The baby said I need a bottle. Man, I'm not traveling. I can't travel around the country doing a tour. I have a spot in Atlanta where I can do an amazing. I'm gonna find a spot here in Houston too. Rico's back. Rico, they say you okay? Can you say it loudly that everybody's asking? Are you okay?
I'm alright.
Sound like Rico got some baby mama drama going on over there. Woo! Rico, you gonna learn?
Despicable. Why can't you get your own mind? I'm so like, why the fuck would you want to copy off of something someone else is doing instead of, I'll tell you why. Because she has, let me take her down. Zero credibility. Zero credibility. Or credibility. I'm super sleepy. Zero creativity. She's not credible either. I mean, really. But zero creativity. Not an ounce of doing your own thing. Like she's just such a fucking copycat. And then in a year from now, she'll be saying, or after a couple of events, she'll be saying, "Oh, Darius, he loved copying off of us." Oh, da da da. No, the fuck, no. All right. And again, I don't even like his ass, but I'm here to tell you that I gotta respect the hustle. Anybody that got a business going and they're really working on making that profitable and bringing a value to their followers, I'm here for that shit. I don't care who you are. Which again is another reason I never like down the I got you brand. Even though Carmen was saying all her shit and doing all the things she was doing, I still never downed it. I still encourage everyone to like continue to support it. So I'm definitely not going to take something away from someone that they've earned, and that would be him with the dining stuff. Let me see. I mean, just no fucking creativity. Tell me something. I might do 3 or 4 dishes. Did y'all see the long pause? Because she don't even know what the fuck she's doing. Like how you got a whole game plan, but you can't speak to it intelligently. You got I think I'm gonna be doing, girl, get the hell out of here. Let me see. She's copying, blah blah blah. Okay. So there's that. Now her recent thing is she knows that the IRS is on to her and other people, investigators, etc., for getting money sent to her Cash App for anyone other than herself, like the homeless, how she be exploiting them, or people down their luck, etc. So recently, this lady, I guess, reached out to her, so she claimed this is all a setup. And she's going on and on how she wanted to help this lady and how she can't imagine how it feels to be homeless. Yes, the fuck you can, because you're homeless right now, Carmen. You don't have a home. You're living with your pimp. And as soon as she get done with you, and she will, you're gonna be asked out. Um, so she gets this lady on, and lady's talking about, oh, thank you for sending me enough money to help me stay in my car tonight. You know, all that shit to play on people's intelligence and emotions and pull at their heartstrings. And lo and behold, what happened? Not the teammates. People started sending the lady money and cash apps, and then Carmen was all smiling like, "Oh, they're coming in." Yeah, because she knows she getting 80% of that shit, if not all. She get 80% of the cut. You better believe it's something in it for her. Let me show you guys this clip. Let me see. See, I am. So good. Hold on, y'all. It's loading. So I'm not gonna play this whole clip. I'm just gonna play pieces of it. But there's some lady who is straight up dry begging, and Carmen encourages people to send her cash apps, and so they start sending them and sending them and sending them. This is her newest scheme and scam to get somebody else to get the cash apps.
Like I was telling you, and I was gonna pray for you, and I think we got her. It says adding. Hello? Oh, I see you.
Hello,
I
you can see me?
I can see the top of your head. I can't really see you.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm warmer now.
That's good. So you went and got some gas?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I was telling people that, some people say I have to watch out because sometimes people scam me. But like I was telling,
Pause. Let's pause this for a second. Did y'all just hear her say some people said she needs to watch out because some people will scam her? She the biggest fucking. You can't scam a scammer, and the fact that she even said that is, again, it's a psychological play on your intelligence and your emotions. Okay, some people said do exactly what she just said. Some people said I gotta watch out because some people try to scam me, but I'm not worried about that, Carmen. You the biggest, you girl. These are the buzzwords that she uses to try to get your sympathy. You know, oh, I don't feel like living anymore. I felt like what she was saying before, like she felt suicidal. Then she was saying, no, she was saying she could see how people become that way. So again, leading you down a path to think a certain way. And then she was like, just all of the things that she said. Oh, we being threatened, death threats. People calling, people want to kill us. We can't even can't even go back to work. All these things she says to try to get you. That's called dry begging, and she's trying to play on your emotions and play with your emotions as well. But just keep listening.
And you, and I was gonna pray for you, and I told you to request $25 from me, and it's just a lot. We lost her. I'll try her on the phone. She must have lost reception. Let me see if she's going to request to come back. Maybe her phone died. Maybe we lost you, or maybe your phone died.
Oh, no, my phone didn't die. I don't know what happened. It went down to the thing and it said something returned to watch or whatever. I don't know what it did. I've never done this before.
Oh, okay. But what I was telling people is that, you were saying you was almost 56 and you never been in a situation like this, and I don't know. And I was moved. I know when I help people, it'd be nothing but God, because it'd be a lot of people that ask that I don't help, and when it's time, I do.
Right. No, I fully understand that. You don't know me, but and you can talk to people who do. They'll tell you that I have to be in a fairly desperate situation to ask anybody for anything, and that's where I was at, and I didn't know where else to turn, and that's why.
The components behind the world's most powerful commerce platform?
I've never done this before. I'm almost 56 years old, and it's just really cold here, and my gas light was on. It's down almost by the peg to where that if I turn my car on for heat, I'm going to run out, and it just scares me. I'm by myself.
Wow. And I don't know. It's scary even sleeping in a car. Like some people saying the fumes, and then I know if you balled up in a car, are you on blood thinners or anything like that?
No, I have blood pressure medicine, but not blood thinners.
Okay. So the thing is you got to be careful. You got to make sure that you stretch your legs. You really need to get up and walk every 2 hours, because being balled up like that, you're definitely suggested to clotting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. I tend to get very stiff sitting around, and it's just hard to walk. I have trouble with my eyesight. I had a stroke, and so on my left, I have a blind spot. And so when it gets dark out, it's not safe for me to be out by myself walking, because I couldn't see anybody at all coming up on my left at all. I don't know how much you've seen, heard, or read about Indianapolis, but it's not a very kosher place. It's like the rough spots of Atlanta where you used to live.
Right. I've been in Indianapolis a lot. I know Indianapolis to me. And I traveled all over the country for over 25 years doing food vending. Indianapolis to me, in my own personal opinion, has some of the roughest people that I have ever encountered in my life. And especially getting out that prison system up there in Indiana, I dealt with a lot of people with food concessions that needed jobs, and the things like downtown, down there where that big statue, that horse is.
Yes.
It's some of the most ruthless people that I've ever met in my life.
I I have no doubt about that in whatsoever. It's bad. It really is.
Yeah, I've met some. I mean, I've met some deadly killers down there where they don't play with it. Is Indianapolis and Detroit.
Right. Now, I've never been to Detroit, so I'm not going to bash that or say this or that about that. I've heard about it, but I've never been there.
I'm just saying what I personally seen. So you really have to be careful. So even after tonight or tomorrow, you're going to plan on trying to go somewhere. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm actually, now that I have gas and stuff or heat, there's a place that I can go to that's close to downtown. It's called the Horizon House, and they'll actually set me up or give me plugs, however you want to put it, that will help me to start making something happen.
Okay. So she's in Indianapolis, and Cantrell, if y'all look at the bottom of the page, Cantrell has pinned her Cash App. It's $JENNGOODALL 2010. All I could say is I couldn't imagine. That I can't even say nothing else. I mean, and I know I've helped people for years, and I help people when I'm moved to help someone because I get asked every day, all day, and
I'm sure that you do, and that's why when I told you, if it wasn't possible, I fully understood. I know how it is out here, especially being out here. You learn a lot really fast.
Oh.
It's like a real big eye opener as to the lengths that people will go to do whatever it is that they do.
So how many days have you been out there staying in your car?
About 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you evicted from somewhere, or what happened? You don't really have to talk about it.
Yes. I'm very sad to say. It's very embarrassing. I was working, and then my eyesight started going bad, and so I wasn't doing very good at my job. I was working at U-Haul, and I'm forklift certified, and I had to load and unload the U-boxes. People might not know what that is. It's similar to a pond. And semis would come in with 10 of those U-boxes, and I would either have to unload them or load 10 of them on. And I got to where I couldn't do that anymore. And then the other part of my job was renting trucks and receiving trucks and being on the computer making phone calls. And because my eyesight was the way it was, I couldn't even do that anymore. So I lost my job, and then I lost my place to live.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I don't have answers. I have, and I've been doing this a long time. I'm always amazed on what people will have to go through and how we have to live in this country. And when we fall down, we never think it's gonna be us. And it's so many of us that's one paycheck, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months away from being homeless ourselves. So that's what I always say.
Right, and that's what and people, because of all of the scammers out here, and because of everything that goes on, and the addicts and all the stuff that people do, they look down on the homeless, especially. And I have more than once, not in a very nice way, I'm sorry to say, have let people know, they truly are one paycheck away from being exactly where I'm at. Because it doesn't take much, especially when you're driving around in an $80,000 car that costs more than your house did. People.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. I don't even want to hear it. Okay? Y'all are all calling it in the comments about how Brooke's a scammer. Look at her body language. Like she has no shame. No fucking shame at all. That's why I was going to title the docu-series The Bold, because she bold as hell to be doing this in broad daylight on center stage, in other words, in front of the whole world. The bold and the edgeless, because these two hoes, they definitely bold and one is edgeless. Both of them really edgeless. Like, they have see what's happening is both of them have been doing this for so long that they don't think that they'll they'll get caught. They think that they're above the law. And they're slicker than slick. And I've always said that about Cook the Crook. I've always said, Crook's been doing this her whole life. She's a hustler. It's all a big scam. And then I would never include Tay in that. But we done heard Auntie say basically since this chick was able to express herself, she's been nothing but hell, okay, towards her mama. So forget this lady and all this and that, because that's just a little. It's you get the gist of it. It's a lot more than that, but I don't want to get into it. That's not what we're really here for. We're here to talk about this fifth confession, okay? Fifth confession. All right. Before I get into those, because they're kind of heavy now, let me give you some terms and terminology that I put together on our slide. So let me take this down. So the other day when I was on, I called Tay a sociopath, and I gave y'all the definition for what that is, right? And it's posted in the room. So I gave the terminology, then I did a dash and gave the definition of what a sociopath is, just so everyone knows. Everyone's on the same. Sometimes people use it, they don't even really know what it means. But I put the definition up in the room. Let me see. Okay, here I am. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick terms before we start to listen to these auntie tapes and start analyzing them and discussing them. All right. So before I get into that, so let me get into a couple of terms. I don't want to do it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all like my baby hairs? Tay doesn't have any edges, baby hairs, none of that. And the audacity to talk about my hairline start back here, bitch. I got more baby hairs than a baby. This is kind of shit they just be making up. Both of these people think that they can say anything, even if it has no merit, even if you can see with your own eyes that it's bullshit. They still want to say it, even though people can see otherwise. Whatever it may be. These two charlatans. She really thinks everyone's stupid. She does. How am I going to do you? I'm going to do you like this. Hold on. I don't want my picture to be in the way. I know what I'll do. All right. Okay. Listen, these are a couple of psych terms that describe Tay and Carmen, or just Tay, and I'll tell you which is which. All right. So, a narcissistic personality disorder. A lot of people use the term "you're a narcissist," and sometimes they're right, sometimes not so much, right? So, narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. That would be Tay. She's definitely a narcissist. Even her own mama was like, now that you think you're big time on social media, you think you this rich social media bitch, Okay. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. That's definitely Took all the way. And Carmen, that's why she drives that truck around with her face on it in the seasons, even though she doesn't own not one iota of that company. Right? So I'll read that again. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. That's why I started. I got you. I'm the founder. You want people to admire you. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. But behind this mask of extreme confidence, they are not sure of their self-worth and are easily upset by the slightest criticism. That's both of them. That's a narcissist. A sociopath, those with antisocial personality disorder, did I get that right? Yes. ASPD, antisocial personality disorder, have no regard for others' rights or feelings. That would be Tay with her mom. Lack of empathy. She don't care how her mama feels. She can't empathize or sympathize with her. and remorse for wrongdoings. They have no remorse for their wrongdoings. That's how Tay could empty out her mom's bank account and look her right in her face, a few hours later. The mom didn't know, but Tay knew, and she sat right there and talked to her like it was perfectly normal. No remorse for wrongdoings, and then all the cussing outs that she's been doing since Auntie started telling her, "Hey, you took out a credit card in my name," and Tay telling her, "Well, you should have took care of me. I was a kid." No remorse whatsoever, and have the need to exploit and manipulate others for personal gain. That's both of them. They're narcissists and sociopaths, especially Tug. Okay, a psychopath is a little bit different. You talk about psychopath and sociopath. In a clinical setting, they really don't have a lot of differences. But a psychopath is, in terms of diagnosis, a psychopath is a condition characterized by the absence of empathy. So again, very similar to sociopath, and the blunting of other affective states, right? Callousness, detachment, and lack of empathy enable psychopaths to be highly manipulative. That's both of them. They manipulate y'all with these videos they putting out with these homeless people. Nevertheless, psychopathy is among the most difficult disorders to spot. Psychopaths can appear normal, even charming. Underneath, they lack any semblance of conscience. Now that's some shit right there. And both of them are sociopaths and psychopaths. The fact that they appear to be charming, Carmen, she be out here trying to charm her followers, not me. You know what I'm saying? And not y'all, but she'll get on here and say all some of the right things about the homeless and this and that and God and blah blah blah. She tries to be charming, and Tay too. But underneath that, there's they lack any semblance, not a shred of consciousness. They're not, their conscience is turned completely off. And that's a dangerous person to be dealing with. A person who has no conscience. Given time. Let me see. All right. Let's get into some of these auntie tapes. All right. Before we get into them, since most of you have already heard it, I'll go with my slides. That way I can put this one back, can put it up. All right. So Miss Felice, that's Tay's mom's fifth tell all about 2-Bit Tay. Let me take this comment down. You see shit with these comments up. Okay. So things took text her mom. She said, "Fuck you for life. You're a miserable POS. You're the world's worst mother. You're a trifling ass biatch. You're a loser, always have been and always will be." These are things Tay put in a text message and sent to her mom. Okay. And this is after she had been stealing, hooking, and crooking. So I put together a timeline based off of the things that Auntie told us in this fifth tape. We're going to listen to bits and pieces of it. All right. In 2005, opened up a Capital One card in Auntie's name, unbeknownst to Auntie. Okay. In 2008, she went to Navy Federal Credit Union and got a loan. Okay. Unbeknownst to Auntie. In 2016, she took out another loan. And Auntie did approve this one for the motorcycle purchase. All right. So Tay couldn't buy her own motorcycle. She couldn't get it on her own credit just 6 years ago. Auntie said, "All right, I'll put it on." I think how much did she say it was $19,000, something like that. In 2006, after Auntie took out a name in her own, took out a loan in her own name, meaning Auntie's name, Tay went in that same year and opened up an account at Navy Federal Credit Union for a credit card for $20,500 in Jacksonville, Florida. Yep, that's what she did in Florida. She was in Florida. She took out a credit card with a credit line of $20,500 in 2016. That was last year. It wasn't last year. I'm of course exaggerating, but this was not long ago. Tay just made a video about how, can't y'all understand? I'm not ashamed of anything I did. I was a kid. All right. I was a dumb, stupid kid. Bitch, this was yesterday that you were opening these loans in Auntie's name. Okay. And credit cards and all that. You were good and damn grown. All right. And then in 2016 through 2022, she took out another credit card in Auntie's name for an undisclosed amount. And she had to go to Jacksonville, Florida to discuss this with the bank down there. And even Auntie said, I don't know what's gonna happen to that. I hope they put her in jail, in prison. This is criminal. This is fucking criminal. It's especially disgusting because this whole timeline, you hated Auntie Guts. You was talking shit to her, and she thought, like she said, she thought y'all were friends, but you were doing some devious stuff to her. And there's no excuse for using somebody else's information. And I can tell you this firsthand, since my identity was stolen. A lot of this shit now, Tay, this is her mom, and that is no different as far as I'm concerned. Her mom didn't know. That's still theft, still fraud. But mine was a little bit different. It wasn't my mom, but it was a little bit different. Let me put it like that. And yeah, they tried to open up all kinds of shit in my name. Another mortgage, you know, one of my houses is paid off, and the other one I have a mortgage on. They tried to take out another mortgage, and the mortgage company was like, red flag. Like, no, you can't have two outstanding mortgages. What happens is your monthly mortgage payment exceeds your income, the money that you have coming, your salary, you know, your expenses, etc. What is it called? Debt to income ratio is the term that I'm thinking of. When you have two, and I mean, this was like a $700,000 house that they were trying to get in my name. They used my ID to do all kinds of shit all around Georgia, other states, blah, 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 blah. I understand how Auntie feels, okay? Because she had no idea about this. You know when Auntie found out about it? In October of this year, okay? Her bank, she didn't disclose, her Auntie's bank, sent her a notice letting her know that they were doing things differently. You know, they switch it up online all the time. Now we're going to include a credit report with your, you know, with your banking account. And so Auntie opened it up. You know, she went and looked through, and that's when how she found out Tay had three credit cards in her name and two loans in her name. One, two, three. Yeah, and two loans in her name. I mean, the one of the loans she knew about, one she didn't. This is the lowest of the low. And then you gotta be a narcissist to think that you know Auntie knows all this shit about you, but you're still out here running your mouth reckless, talking shit about influencers on your platform like you not some rotten ass hoe. You are. Everything about you is rotten as hell. And we've been knew this. You know what I'm saying? And she got the nerve to be trying to celebrate when somebody else shit comes up or something is discussed about somebody else. Meanwhile, you've been on here committing fraud on your own mother behind her back for many, 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 many years, up until recently when she had to go to Jacksonville. Like Auntie said, she was like, "Oh, I'm just popping in." I bet you I'm popping in. The bank wanted to see you, and they probably gonna prosecute you. Like you've done this so many times. I mean, her name's not that hard to figure out. Y'all can easily call Navy Federal and give them a tips and a heads up, like we did with State Farm about her ass. I don't have time to do that, but y'all could. It's Navy Federal in Jacksonville, Florida. Send them the tapes. Let's see. Carmen's about to lose her mind when she is told to get going. Listen, Tay is if someone does this to the person who carried them for 9 months, they will do this to God. They'll do this to God. They don't care who it is. They'll do it to Jesus himself, baby Jesus at that. They'll steal a diaper off of baby Jesus' ass. Oh yes, that's Took. That's Tay. She'll do anything and everything she can to get her hands on some damn money. And again, all of this fraudulent activity does not convince me that her license is not real or is real. The more and more shit I hear about how you went in and you manipulated, you did X, Y, and Z, yeah, you starting to look like you was part of that scam as far as I'm concerned. So let's listen to like some of the videos and stuff like that. Let me see. Hang on a second. It's loading up. Another thing Auntie said was all these years and Crook Carmen never got a non-for-profit. She never got a non-for-profit license. You never got certified as a non-for-profit because then the government will be all in your taxes and in your ass. And then now that's a reported income.
Off telling you all about banking stuff and the timeline of everything and what she was saying to me and all of this. Back in October with my banking app, they had upgraded. So now I know about credit report, like I was telling you. Okay, the timeline. Now, mind you, in 2005, we were buddy. I was one of her best friends, according to what she said. But behind the scenes, she had taken out her first credit card in my name. It doesn't show me the amount or anything like that. It showed that she paid it off. I think she had paid that one off around maybe 2007 or something like that. That was a Capital One credit card. That was the first one. And then she opened up another credit card in my name with a military bank. And that one was opened up, I think about 2008. She opened that one up. She paid that one off. All the while now, we on good terms. We're buddy. We going places. But I did notice a couple of times she had some friend that was supposedly getting married in Nigeria. And I had asked about, me going along. I paid my own fare, of course. But for some reason, I think she lied and told me the girl changed her mind and they weren't going to Africa to get married and so forth and so on. I believe that there was a wedding. I believe that she went and she just didn't want me to go. But that's okay. So she opened up a loan. Now that loan was back in 2016. That loan, I'm aware of that loan because that was the one for the motorcycle. So I'm aware. So she had taken out credit card, a loan that I didn't know anything about, and then a loan that I did know something about. And then she took out another credit card in 2016 for the amount of $20,500 at the same military bank in Jacksonville. So I know she recently made a trip to Jacksonville, and it was not a joy trip. I know that for a fact. So she wants to act like, she just decides, oh, I'm just dropping in, girls. No, that was bank business because I called them and let them know. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. But Carmen knows all about it. So it's not like Carmen doesn't know. And like she said, she will stick with her through it thick and thin. But then to tell me I'm disrespecting somebody who's using me. This is the same woman who said that I was a piece of shit. That I was the world's worst mother. I'm a loser. I'm a this. I'm of that. But she's the one doing all this damage to me. She's stirring up the pot. And when I now say, oh, no, 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 you're not getting away with this. And then she had another credit card. But this one had been going on since 2016 until November 27th of last year. When I told her, that's when I told her, just write me a letter of recognition. And I was going to go ahead, like a fool, go ahead and let her just pay it off. But I was quite upset. That's what I was going to do for her. But before she would give me a letter of recognition, she said all of these things about me, that I'm stirring up a pot, that she doesn't have time for this, and so forth and so on. And this is all after she's been discovered with all these credit cards. She's got the audacity to say all those things to me after I found out about it. And I just wanted a letter of recognition, and I was going to let her pay the minimum, which was $200 and something a month. And I knew it was her because what I did is I sent her an email. And I sent her a text message letting her know I had sent her an email and that she needed to read it and get back to me. Because I could not believe, with all the stuff that she had been saying about me, going on YouTube or wherever, Facebook, saying I didn't raise her and that Iris raised her and all this and all that. I was shocked when I discovered this in October of last year. So when she came back with I was supposed to take care of her and my grandson, that was what I was supposed to do, I instantly sent her a text message back correcting it. And I said to her, I didn't have to do a damn thing. I could have put you and him out, because some parents do that. I could have made you stay home and not go to school anymore and not finish your education. I could have said you can't go anywhere and you would have been stuck in the house because you didn't have nowhere else to go. And then you're going to have the nerve to tell me that I was supposed to do this? I said, you might have wanted to put him up for adoption because I guess the father wasn't in the picture and you didn't want to be bothered. But to say I said it or that I was thinking it or that I was trying to do it is a damn lie. Once again, got to change the script to make yourself look like the victim when you're the one perpetrating the fraud. I should have turned your ass into the police, but I didn't. But when you call yourself getting all big on social media, after knowing that I know all this, and Carmen knows it too, because that's why she went on when I was going to talk to Nandy. That's why she was like, I'll pay you $10,000 publicly. Publicly. You belittled me publicly. You lied about the money because I asked her to go on and tell you people that never happened. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that because they're not going to believe you anyway. They're not going to believe anything I say. I said, well, then I'm going to do it because you're not going to leave me hanging out there like that, like I might have taken some money from you. Bitch, you know I didn't take no money from nobody. And I didn't take none from Nandy either, in case people want to say, oh, well, Nandy paid her. Nandy didn't pay me a damn dime. Now, she charged y'all for it, but I didn't ask for any money. I wanted to get my story out.
Let me pause right there. As she said, Nandy didn't pay me a damn dime, but Nandy offered you money. I definitely offered her money, not to get the story out in any kind of way, to compensate her for her time, right? I was selling tickets and I did, and she knew that. And I said I would give her part of the proceeds. And she said, okay. But then, like maybe an hour later, she texted me back and was like, you know what? I don't want anything for this. I want to do this. I want to tell everything. And I don't need to be compensated. And I don't want to be compensated. I don't want anything. And so when I spoke to her later, because this was all the same night that she was going live, I said, yeah, I got your text. You said you don't want anything, but are you sure? Like, I can give you part of the proceeds. She was like, no, absolutely not. So that's how that went. But I'll keep playing. There you go.
Because I'm the missing parent. But she had the nerve to write me all of this stuff, people, after she'd been discovered. After I said, no, you're going to talk nasty to me, then I want you to pay it off. So I don't know if y'all remember, there was a day back in November.
Hang on, y'all. Not sure what happened. What are you talking about? Let me see. Hold on, y'all.
Off, quite upset. That's what I was going to do for her.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not sure.
But before she would
I
give
just
me
stopped
a
in the middle
letter of
playing,
recognition,
but I had to go back and
she
get it.
said all of these things about me, that I'm stirring up a pot, that she doesn't have time for this, and so forth and so on. And this is all after she's been discovered with all these credit cards. She's got the audacity to say all those things to me after I found out about it. And I just wanted to let her recognition, and I was going to let her pay the minimum, which was 200 and something a month. And I knew it was her because what I did is I sent her an email. And I sent her a text message letting her know I had sent her an email and that she needed to read it and get back to me. Because I could not believe, with all the stuff that she had been saying about me, going on YouTube or wherever, Facebook, saying I didn't raise her and that Iris raised her and all this and all that. I was shocked when I discovered this in October of last year. So when she came back with I was supposed to take care of her and my grandson, that was what I was supposed to do, I instantly sent her a text message back correcting it. And I said to her, I didn't have to do a damn thing. I could have put you and him out, because some parents do that. I could have made you stay home and not go to school anymore and not finish your education. I could have said you can't go anywhere and you would have been stuck in the house because you didn't have nowhere else to go. And then you're going to have the nerve to tell me that I was supposed to do this? I said, you might have wanted to put him up for adoption because I guess the father wasn't in the picture and you didn't want to be bothered. But to say I said it or that I was thinking it or that I was trying to do it is a damn lie. Once again, got to change the script to make yourself look like the victim when you're the one perpetrating the fraud. I should have turned your ass into the police, but I didn't. But when you call yourself getting all big on social media, after knowing that I know all this, and Carmen knows it too, because that's why she went on when I was going to talk to Nandy. That's why she was like, I'll pay you $10,000 publicly. 30 years ago, you shouldn't be held to that same, especially the men becoming women. Oh, you don't even want to know what they go through. They deserve our respect because it is not easy. That is some painful surgery. Let them talk about it because I've seen it. It is painful. And recovery is no joke. But don't let her play you like that. Because I know you got these little private rooms where y'all have private discussions. So she might be telling you some other damage control in those private discussions. But this is what happened. I'm not alleging that it happened. It happened. So she never learned her lesson. So this thing of, can a person be held to the same yardstick? If you had stopped the behavior when you were 18, yes. But you started up again in 2005 for some reason. And we were buddy at that time. I'm coming down to Jacksonville quite often. And then you're going to talk all this stuff about me? And you're going to allow other people to talk about me? And then you hook up with some dumbass woman who gives up her whole career to live a lazy lifestyle. So you're both using people to keep your lifestyle up. Because guess what? If they ever turn on you, your ass is stuck. And I hope they don't turn on you. But you need something to happen to stop you. And to be calling me all of these names and stuff and using me like this and looking me in my face at one point, yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way about you. So I know after today, I'm on my own and I'm be so happy to be on my own. You're terrible. And then you go out of your way to try to turn others against me. And then you should have heard some of the comments. Oh, you shouldn't be talking about her. And one day I listened to them do a live and it lasted for hours. Hours. And it was I call the lady the Amen Corner because she just had all kinds of praises for Carmen. And Tay, since I've known you, you are just such a beautiful person. And you shared some things with me that I'm not going to repeat. Lady, stop lying. They paid you because you came on twice. You gave a couple of hours, and then there you were back again. Amen, amen, amen. You probably don't even spend the first damn day in church. And if you are, you up there falling out because you're a hypocrite. And then all these, don't say nothing. Let go and let God. I am doing what God told me to do. He said, don't worry about the money. You get the word out. Because I got a little bit sick of these letters, postings. And sometimes, and it didn't last too long, but we talked for a little while. We were halfway civil. And we got into a gambling conversation because I had mentioned something about gambling. So she was all about it. This was after the interview with Nandy. She was all about trying to find out what it was. So I explained it to her. And she acted like she knew what I was talking about, but she didn't. Because shortly after that, she sent me a text saying that Tay was going out of town and she wanted me to meet her in Vegas, that she would pay for everything. And I said to her, I texted her, I never spoke to her again. I texted her and said, my daughter has to call me or text me and say it's okay. So Carmen says, well, she knows everything that I'm doing. Nothing is hidden from her. I said, once again, just have her text me or something to let me know it's okay. Because I had also in that conversation let her know I come to Vegas for my birthday. Well, guess who went to Vegas around the 25th of January? That's when they took y'all on the tour of the Penthouse Club where they were with the wedding planner. That was that weekend because Carmen was thinking I was there. So they would go on and do that. And then I would say, oh, y'all are here? I'm here too. But I purposely didn't go because I didn't feel like it. But that was what she was all about. So it was a dice game that I taught her. And apparently she's been using it and winning. That's why the dice are on her arm when she used to be a card player. But remember, this is gambling and you can still lose your money. All they got to do is bring in a great shooter and let them throw, and you pile that money up, like I told you, and you pile it up, and they roll a 7, your ass is out. So that's where the dice came in. So when I'm doing these little jabs, It's because I'm hurt. I'm hurt and I'm disgusted. I have to be all of these negative things, and I did the most for you when I could. But the whole idea was to drain me dry and then talk shit about me. You've got a whole lot of coldness in you. And you've had this in you from a very young age. So I said, well, the breakup between me and the Danish guy probably was upsetting and so forth and so on. You've been on this track for a minute. You've done it to other family members as well. So I'm not the only one. When you took your ass back to Virginia to call yourself, getting away from your social life in Jacksonville, I have relatives that live in Virginia, not too far away from the house. I asked her to go by and see them because one of them was in the delivery room. My aunt was in the delivery room. Oh no, I don't have time. Really? Like we all of a sudden are no good. But you were going to visit her son when he lived in his mansion. You didn't have no problems visiting her son, but you couldn't have 1 minute to spend with her and say hi. And there's an aunt of mine that used to also keep Avion for the summers too. She is the mother of my cousin that runs the nonprofit. If they were alive, if she was alive, you wouldn't be doing this. If she was alive, Iris wouldn't be doing this either. If my father was alive, none of this would have went down. But these people are gone. They're going on to where they go. And I'm stuck here looking at this crap. I'm very hurt. I'm disgusted. So I walk away with a heavy heart, but at least I had to get my side of the story out. So you people who've been writing me, I forgive you because you didn't know. But if you write me after this with some stupid stuff, and one had the nerve to act like nothing ever happened. If any of you write me like this again, I'm going to curse you out. I am going to put my foot in your mouth. Because now you shouldn't be so stupid. You've been played just like I was played, except I was played more seriously than you. So I want to thank you all for putting up with this and hearing me out because I needed it. I thank you very much. And from now on, it's all about some positive content. And I might take a jab here and there with a post.
Child, if you just logging on, I put together a timeline. Let me see. All right, I put together a timeline based off of what Auntie told us about this bald-headed scallywag named Tay. All right. This is how it went down in 2005. Tay, unbeknownst to Auntie, opened up a Capital One card in her name. All right. That was 18 years ago. So her talking about she did stuff when she was just a kid, just stupid and a kid. Baby, you were committing this fraud all the way up until November of a couple of months ago. Navy Federal Credit Union, she took out a loan in 2008. Auntie didn't know shit about that. And then in 2016, Auntie did take out a loan for Tay. Tay went to her and said, listen, I want a Jeep and I don't have the money. I don't have the credit. I'm just selling paparazzi jewelry right now, which nothing wrong with that. Shout out to paparazzi. And I can't trick it up out of the nigga I'm with. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to trick it up out of you. So she got Auntie to approve her for a motorcycle loan. That was in 2016. And then in 2016 again, that wasn't enough. She got the motorcycle loan. Now she need to go out and buy shit for the motorcycle. She got to buy a nice helmet and get it customized. Whatever she did with it. In my mind, that's some of the stuff she did with it. So in 2016 of that same year, that auntie took a loan out for her to buy a motorcycle. She took out a credit card with a credit line of $20,500 in Jacksonville, Florida, at Navy Federal. Baby, this is scandalous. This was last year, 2016. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of years ago, but this was just a few years ago, y'all. Last year. And so missing me with all that, I was a kid bullshit. I don't want to hear it, and I never bought it. And then in 2016, all the way through 2022, she also got another credit card in Auntie's name. Auntie didn't tell us that amount, but yeah, I mean, this is Took's criminal activity timeline. I put together a nice little slide deck for y'all. So I mean, this is just the stuff that we know about, that Auntie know about. Let me see. We already went over the terms and definitions, but I wanted to show y'all this this poster that I got. I think I got it from the Mayo Clinic in Ohio. Or Cleveland Clinic. Sorry, Cleveland Clinic in Ohio. So signs of you're dealing with a psychopath. They have the inability to distinguish between right and wrong, right? A lack of empathy and remorse, manipulating and or hurting others, behavior that conflicts with social norms. Yep, definitely. That's why Tay got kicked out of the military. She got kicked out of the Air Force, and she got kicked out of the technical school she was going to get her nursing, like her LPN license for. So you know, like the DeVry commercials and all that. Like Auntie said, she's going to a technical school. She was starting so much shit in that technical school, and so much beef and drama. They expelled her. They kicked her ass out. And you got to do some shit to get kicked out of like one of them DeVry technical schools, because they see so many people come through there who are, you know, trying to get a certificate or something, you know, to you know, get more money in whatever field that they're working in. And then so yeah, she definitely has behavior that conflicts with social norms. The Air Force kicked her out as well. Said she was too damn wild. So Auntie's here putting out all these fires because of this girl all the time, writing letters to them, and wrote a letter to the judge so he didn't throw her in prison for all that theft of the, you know, cards and stuff she was getting. And then finally, in Auntie's name, they have a disregard for safety and responsibility, completely and totally. That would be Crook eating on a cat 2 days after she just got her whole mouth operated on. I mean, so yeah. Let's see what I put together there. So Took has been, I don't know if you all saw it, but the other day, it may have been just been in the lounge. We were talking about, you know, Tay was crying about someone leaking her wedding invitation and how you got to be a hateful person, and she can't believe somebody will pay a fee to sit up in the room and then go report back to the ops. Nah, bitch, y'all do that all the time. Y'all been doing that, and I've been called y'all out for that. You even used the terminology I used when I said it. I have said plenty of times, I'm sure their minions are up here in this space, whatever space we're in, and going back and reporting to the ops, which will be them. She's talking about something. You need to take a good look at yourself. Is this becoming of you as an adult? You need to be better people. Tay, you're the lowest person that's walking this earth right now. So for you to be asking people to stop and be better people and trying to put out, you know, this heartfelt letter about humanity and being better than, it's you just had an account open in your mom's name and you had to go to Florida, they probably gonna put you in jail, Tay, because they're gonna look at your criminal background. You have one. You have a lengthy ass criminal background. And one of the reasons, I'll let y'all know something, that this case, you know, what that situation that happened with me with my name being tied on it, one of the reasons that they didn't just immediately put me in jail and prosecute me. I don't have a fucking criminal. I never had a ticket. I never got a ticket before for jaywalking ever. So you don't go from somebody like that to doing all the shit that those people were doing in my name. No, that's not how it works. I mean, that's what they said. Now let her go. We know. Like, you can look at somebody's background and tell the kind of shit they've been into their whole life. You ain't got shit on my background at all. And I grew up in New York. I never hustled. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. And if you do, that's you cool. Whatever. That's on you. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. But what I am saying is you go through my background from 18, 17, all the way on up. The only shit you'll see with my name attached to it is when my identity got stolen. That's it. But you say that record stretches back since basically you could talk. Okay? Please. So I just showed this with the room the other day. I wanted to show you guys too. In case you haven't heard, I am doing a satirical docu-series on Took and Crook. This is satire, folks. Somebody came back and told me some influencer had her crusty ass lips on my name and on this project. And if it's a docu-series, it's supposed to be the people doing it themselves. This is a satirical docu-series. Get your vocabulary up and understand what the hell is going on. If you're going to be tiptoeing over here or having people tell you about this page, all right? This is not an autobiography. This is a satirical docu-series. It's going to be funny as hell. It's going to be professionally shot, and it's going to include all the characters that we know in to Carmen's life and everything that happened. We're definitely going to be refilming the Grindergate from my mind and my perspective of how it happened. Y'all already know how that goes. So we'll be filming that. Have an open casting call out for actors for the different parts and roles. This weekend, I really didn't hear much from me. One, I had a sore throat, but also I was writing the script and all that. It's a lot to do. It is a huge, huge undertaking, but the shit's going to be funny. And I want to do it because I know it'll piss them the fuck off. And I know it's what the people want. So it's definitely going to be funny as hell. None of this is going to be like, all of this will be things that was happening in their mind at the time, per my mind. From the Rico situation, that whole leave me alone, that's going to be in the movie, the docu-series. All of this, every last bit of it, you know what I'm saying? Because then I don't know how they still doing what they're doing on a world stage the way that they're doing it. It's probably because not enough people are reporting on them. There are a couple of us, but like really like working with the FBI or calling down to Navy Federal, down in Jacksonville. Her name is easy. It's Tanasa. They only got one of them in the system. TANAESA, some shit like that. All that's going to be in the docu-series too. Now, I don't have time to call Navy Federal and give them the tips on her, but y'all can do it. I don't have time for it. Report back and let me know how that goes. So this is a huge undertaking, you guys. So what I did was I started a crowdfunding. Initially, it was going to be, the crowdfunding was through GoFundMe, which again, zombies always got something to say. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Crowdfunding is for exactly this. People who are producing films or some type of product or service. And it's like Kickstarter. You know what that is? Probably not if you got your crusty ass lips on me talking about a GoFundMe. It's like Kickstarter and crowdfunder. They're both geared towards people all around the world donating to whatever project it is that you're working on if they see the value in it, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like GoFundMe, but it's called crowdfunding. So I was going to go that route, but then I'm like, nah, I don't need them in our business. Like who donated what? Because they're petty enough to go back and block people who donated. That's one of the reasons I took it down. Because when you donate on GoFundMe, you can see a person's name and how much they contributed. And I did not want, I just didn't want to go that route. So I closed it. I closed down the crowdfunding on GoFundMe, and I started one up through a ticketing app. I could have been like, y'all just send me some money, send me some dollars, and we'll see. That's not how I operate. Y'all already know. I'm going to be professional about it in the way that I conduct this transaction. So the link is in a previous post. And it is through the same ticketing system that you guys use, that I used before, that you guys use to buy those tickets. So you can go in and you can if you purchase your ticket now between now and I think Wednesday, it's $10 off. So this docu-series is going to be $30 per ticket. It's going to be a couple of different parts too. It's a series. So it's going to be $30. But if you purchase your ticket now, which quite a few of you have already done, it's $20 now. And then when we release it in July, you'll already be, you won't have to pay full price for it. Also, if you're in the lounge, if you are a Nandy After Dark supporter and you're in the lounge, you don't have to pay anything. I'm not like Carmen. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you are one of my supporters. You pay me every month. Every month you send me money. You still gotta buy a wedding ticket. She charged everybody for a wedding ticket. She didn't give a shit who it was. So I'm not doing that. If you belong to the lounge, then you'll be able to see the documentary from the lounge for free. That's one of the perks of being in the lounge. Anything I do, from interviews to filming, whatever, if you're in that lounge, that's one of the benefits of being in the lounge. All right. So I definitely, so you can get your ticket early now. It's $20 if you purchase it now, between now and Wednesday, I think Tuesday, something like that. And also there is, when you go to the ticketing app, there's also an option to donate to this film. Listen, this film is going to cost money. It's a docu-series. It's something funny. It's a form of entertainment. It's not going to be anything too crazy, right? I'm not going to show Tay's so-called rape, even though I don't believe that, but I'm not going to show that at all. But everything else is going to be funny as hell, from the stolen truck, you know what I'm saying? Her stealing her own truck, all that shit's going to be in there. It's going to be funny. It's satire. So I am definitely taking donations for that, like crowdfunding and Kickstarter. And through the ticketing app, you can purchase different denominations of support. So you can go as low as $5 all the way up to $100. If you are a business, which 2 businesses have already signed up, and one other lady asked something about participating. If you're not a business, if you can become a supporter, here you go. All right. So you have 4 levels of support if you are a business. If you have a business, it's a great way to heighten brand awareness. Many people will see this docu-series and it'll be shared all across social media. So these are the different levels. Bronze, $200 to $299. You get 2 months free lounge access, and you get a company shout out on the Nandy After Dark. And you also get access to the docu-series. You don't have to pay for it. Silver, $150 to $199. Get a company shout out. So again, it's a great way to heighten brand awareness. Get your brand in front of more people to see and hear about it. And of course, you get accusations. But this gold one, let me see if I can take this. So the gold one is it's $300 to $399. And let me see if I can exit the full screen. Let me take myself down. It's $300 to $399. And it is there we go. It's $300 to $399. You get your company name listed on the e-ticket. So for this event, we're gonna have e-tickets. E-tickets as a film sponsor. So your name, every ticket that's issued, that's purchased for this, your name will be on it. It's you ever go, when you go places, everything, listen, people get sponsors all the time. All the big companies, every company, when you ever see a list of sponsors or you see all these different names on a banner, those are sponsors. All right. This is no different than that. If you want to become a gold sponsor, you have to spend between $300 and $395, and you get 6 months of free lounge access. You get your name listed on the e-tickets as a film sponsor. And of course, you don't have to pay for the docu-series. And then finally, for the platinum one, $400 and more, you get your company name listed on the e-flyers and tickets. All right. And you get 1 year of lounge access for free. You get to co-host on Nandy After Dark, so you can talk about your products and, like a small business spotlight that we do. And then, of course, you get free docu-series access. All right, so those are the 4 levels. If you have a business, it's a great opportunity to, again, get your brand name out there and all that good stuff. So just want to go through that. Since I had you guys on the slide. So one more video I wanted to show you guys of Tay's mom. So I think this is the final video because she said that she wasn't talking about it anymore after this, and that if somebody went onto her page and was talking shit, that she would cuss them out. Right? Y'all have seen them on her page talking all kinds of shit crazy to her. And I've just seen her be very nice and kind to them. But she's like, I'm gonna give y'all a pass because y'all didn't know who y'all were dealing with. But now that y'all know what kind of bitch Tay is, and you still over here harassing me, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass, is what Auntie was saying. And I can't say that I disagree with that. So let me, oops, that's how I wanted to do. Let me show you guys this last video. This is the second part of the me, myself, and her. I'm not sure what happened, but she broke it up into two parts, and that's okay. Both of these people are just disgusting as hell to me, y'all. I mean, just despicable. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Don't select. Oh, yeah. People are saying, well, Carmen said she knew everything about her. She didn't tell her this. I guarantee you, this is the first time Cook's hearing it. Definitely. She told about all that other shit, the grand theft auto, the murder, the bad checks, bad debt. She told everything that was on that police report, but she didn't tell her any of this shit. Definitely not. This was the $10,000 secret. Yep. It's loading up. Come on. Here it is. Okay. Oh my fucking God. I'm definitely gonna be finding another software provider. It's cool for the little bullshit that they be doing. Trying to copy off the platform that I was using. It's cool for that, but for what I be needing to do, it's not really adequate.
Had to figure out what was going to be happening. So I didn't make any noise until probably November. But there were certain things that had happened during the year that I couldn't figure out. I couldn't figure out what was going on. It's like all of a sudden she really wanted to distance herself from me. And I had no idea of what was going on. And you've seen me do like these I make these comments, or I'll have like a poem or prose, or I'm making some kind of statement that's like a jab at my daughter and her wife. The reason for that is several things. One, my daughter back in October of last year it sent me a couple of text messages that were really not very nice. I remember, like, I just did a jab not too long ago about Mr. Fitness. Well, what had happened was someone had sent me a clip of her doing an interview with this person. And I recognized him. I was like, wait a minute, that's Dwayne. Dwayne is someone she once dated. And it didn't go right because of her demands. She wanted Dwayne to spend money on her. And I think he has a child. And so he's a dad. And he was interested in being a dad. She wanted him to spend money on her. She was like, I don't need to be dating people who have children because that means their money's going to be divided between me and the child. And that's not what I'm looking for. Also, he wanted to purchase a house. This would be the second guy. One was the fiance who wanted to purchase a house. And now Dwayne was looking at purchasing a house. So he wasn't doing a lot of spending. And then she called him cheap because he wasn't doing a lot of spending. So I said, well, I think that's kind of admirable that he's cutting back on his spending so that he can purchase a home. She didn't see it that way. And she also felt, that he was cheap and so forth and so on. Which leads me to another time that I definitely helped her out when she got her first condo. I coughed up money for that too. And that was about 2005 or something like that. So I helped her out there, and I've helped her out, quite a bit. So, but she was telling people that she was raised by her stepmother. So I wasn't feeling too warm and fuzzy about, the stepmother thing. And it was just like, why would you even get on there and tell people anything that you knew might spark something? I think she was thinking a little bit above herself and felt that she was now invincible, and she could hide behind the people that she had on Facebook, and I didn't know anything about any of this. So this was all kind of new stuff for me. So she had said a couple of things that she claimed that she didn't want to be bothered with me, but she claimed that she was trying to make peace with me, and that never was the case. She never tried to make peace with me on any level. She wrote me a series of text messages that I'm going to share with you. Well, number one, she'd done something that was really bad, and she didn't even bother to apologize. She claimed that she wasn't bothering me, and that she was trying to make peace with me, which that was a lie. And she said that I was acting out. And I thought, I'm like, acting out? Like I'm some little kid that you're acting out and you need to go sit in a corner somewhere. That kind of attitude. She kept talking about she wanted to have peace and all this stuff, but then she kept doing things that counteracted the peace. So I didn't really understand where she was coming from. So one of her followers had on his site a picture of me, and he still has it up. So she wasn't trying to make any peace about it because he's one of her moderators. So she wanted the picture to stay up because she could have told him to take it down, but she didn't. He had up there calling me the world's worst mom. Now, her power of influence could have made him remove it, but instead, she had him write low-life statements on my post, along with a few other people. I think it wound up being like 4 of them all together. They kept, putting things on my post. And all of these people acted out of naivety because they were attempting to protect her. A person that obviously they come to admire. They didn't have a problem bashing me at all. After all, Tanesa and Carmen went out of their way to make sure that Evelyn Georgia. That's her name, Evelyn Georgia. And this is a woman that I've known. I guess I've known Evelyn for about, I'm going to say 38 years. Never had a problem, never said anything bad about the woman. She has a classic Italian beauty, and she has beautiful hair. If anything, she can say I said that about her, but I never said anything out of the way about her at all. Matter of fact, when she became a grandmother, Iris was quite pissed. She was saying all these things about her, and I didn't quite understand that. Um, why was she making all these comments about her now wanting to be involved in her grandchild's life? She was just all over the place. So I thought it was kind of interesting that here we have Evelyn on camera. Well, you can't see her, but you can hear her talking about me, and she's telling Iris, stay out of it, Iris, and just goes on this thing. So I didn't understand that. And she was talking about stuff that she'd heard from Iris. Her ignorance is to the true facts of what I said to Iris. And I said what I said to Iris after I saw her dancing and carrying on like a fool. She can do it. I wasn't saying that she couldn't do it because I wrote her a text message explaining that my grandparents went through a great deal to see us, the McInneses, advance in life. And we are a proud people and who've got great accomplishments. I've got one of my cousins, he runs a nonprofit where he helps people. It's a service nonprofit. He's so up there that he goes to DC for meetings. And he's been running this nonprofit, I think now for about 15 to 20 years. One of my cousins. So, her acting like a buffoon, carrying my father's last name. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. You can't be doing this. If you want to do that, go back to being a wiener, because that's really your name anyway. You're not going to be parading around like an ass with my family name attached to you. No. You want to do it? I have no problem with you do it. Just do it under your name. Don't be trying to identify yourself with us acting a fool. So that's what it is on that. So if she wants to do it under Iris Weiner. I have no problems with it at all. But you're not really a McInnes anyway. So there's no reason for you to even use the name. So I feel Iris didn't tell Evelyn the whole truth, but she proved that she had no integrity either, because she's all driven by living vicariously through someone else. So she sold herself cheap for a high-grade Happy Meal. And I'm not even sure if the restaurant was high-end, because I don't know any high-end restaurant where you have to sit there in your coat. My daughter knows better than that. In the video I saw, she was sitting there, her and Carmen sitting there like they're sitting outside somewhere. So it wasn't high-end, people. Because a high-end restaurant, when you walk in, the maitre d' is taking your jacket. And they don't have a cold room. So it wasn't even high-end. So she sold herself for a high-grade Happy Meal. So she could have declined, but instead, she allowed herself to be caught up and living vicariously through others, Tanesa has none too little respect for yes people. So, Evelyn, you played yourself. And then she had the nerve to say, we're friends on Facebook and she's going to come after me. Why should I waste my energy when you were in the public with your comments? It's only fair that I do the same. So you want to call me out and think I'm going to chase you on Facebook? So what am I supposed to be doing? Sending you a text message or something? Forget about it. You out there publicly on social media bashing me, then I can come back on the same platform and bash you too. You had no business getting caught up in it. So, I had asked my daughter for a simple letter of recognition from her for over the years that, and she got on there talking about the so-called abused childhood letter of recognition. Then that irritate me, to the point of talking. But I knew I wasn't going to do it because of that. But with that,
Listen, y'all. Listen, you get the gist. She stole money. She put credit cards in her name. Tay put credit cards in her mother's name without her consent or authorization or even knowledge, permission. She opened up lines of credit or loan, well, not lines of credit, but loans. And all the while calling her mother the worst mother in the world, F you for life, all kinds of things. Like this kind of anyone who could do something like this and still be on social media acting like ain't shit wrong, knowing that your mama's out and everything about you, that she knew that you won't want people to find out about you, and you still carrying on, that you're a psychopath. You a sociopath and a psychopath, definitely. Supposedly not supposedly, they get in these closets put up in the house in Tay's room. And Carmen says, re-renovating this closet is like, it costs more to do this than buy a house. Well, I don't know what kind of houses you buying, but they definitely are spending, a good little penny to renovate the closets. And of course, they're spending Carmen's money. One day in the near future, it's gonna be less than a year, Carmen's going to say to Tuck, hey, where's my bank? You got a bank statement that I could look at? Or something's gonna happen along the lines where Carmen's gonna be able to look at her available balance, and that shit gonna say negative $22. And that's when all hell gonna break loose, because Took knows how much is in the account at all times. And she's gonna become colder, more callous and dismissive of Carmen as this thing goes on. I wish we could fast forward a year, because I definitely know this time next year they'll be way done, and Carmen will be doing her apology tour, of which I want none of. I want no parts of. The apology tour, the crying, the boo-hooing, the snob coming out. I don't give a fuck about none of that, and it will happen. The first person she gonna cry to is Karina, and I hope Karina do not even acknowledge her anyway. Her daughter probably will, but they won't be as close as they were. Not that they were very close to begin with, as her own daughter said. But she'll be coming running back to the fans, the supporters, most of whom would be blocked by then by Tay. Reaching out to all the pages, y'all was right, bitch. We don't want to hear that. All right, we know we will know that we were right the whole time. We can see it. It's so plain. It's so clear. And the fact that you can't is disturbing. This is why Took helped to destroy Cook's relationship with her daughter. Cook gave up her business for a person like Took. Yeah, she gave up a lot. And the fact that Tay never wanted Carmen to be all right with her daughter, ever. She never wanted that. You know why? because she wants to keep her isolated. She wants to. You heard what Auntie said. Tay said she didn't want to be with that man who was a good man because he had a child, and she knew that he'd have to split his money between the child and her. So she wasn't interested because she wanted to spend all his money. That's the kind of person that we already knew she was, but Auntie just confirmed it for us. Now we know that we know that we know. We know now. Hi Miss Ingram. Hey Myra. Hello. Sunny Sunshine. We're gonna take the Took supposedly is been so engrossed in helping them put the closets up. They don't even fucking help their professionals, but she's been doing that, cleaning out the garage, anything to keep her mug from looking directly at y'all. Because now we know. Now we know. That's why she didn't care about Crook losing her family. When Take It Down with Crook, she won't know her name. I mean, it's crazy. Listen, y'all, it's 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. We've been on for 2 hours now, which I cannot even believe. I am going to get me some Z's, and let me take this comment down. I'm gonna get me some Z's and a little bit of rest before I have to actually start working today on my real job. I don't know why I feel dizzy. I felt like I was gonna faint a little bit there. Let me drink some water. Yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The secret, the deep dark secrets that Took did not want us to know. How people can still rally around her. Like all these people that she has in her corner. You know what I'm saying? Miss Girl, I don't know what he been talking about. I have no idea. I don't go to his page, but y'all normally send me stuff to my inbox. Everybody's been quiet. Where's everybody at that be holding these press conferences and shit? Press conferences, news conferences. Oh, she gonna lose her job. Somebody gonna lose their job. Oh yeah, that we're talking about the other girl then. Oh yeah, that's Nandy. I can't believe it. Wow. Where the fuck are y'all at? Huh? Because this shit's no newsworthy. For sure. I can't be where y'all at? Any other time y'all got anything to motherfucking say? But if it was my mother, y'all be all out in these Facebook streets. Not y'all teammates. You know what I'm talking about. The ops. Where the fuck are y'all at? Ops. I mean, I thought friendship is about keeping people accountable. And aligning yourself with people who are good people. Tay and Carmen are not good people, period. I mean, if you can't believe her mama, who else can you believe? This came straight from her mama. All right. She's not a good person. She's a fucking perpetual scammer. That's it. I'm not talking about maybe she scammed. Maybe listen, all kinds of people watch these shows. Professionals, low lifes, you know what I'm saying? Out there hooking and crooking with people, robbers and shit. And also, people who've been to jail. I'm not talking about y'all. You made a mistake. Listen, everybody can make a mistake. Any person on this earth, every person on this earth has something about themselves, something they did, said, or whatever that they would never want anybody to know about. That's human nature. Come on. But the fact that Tay has a record from 18 to 48, you got a 30-year career span, actually more than that, because you got pregnant at 15? I mean, you've been making bad decisions your whole fucking life. And somebody asked who House is the name in. I do remember when she was talking to that lady who be catering shit one time she was over there. She said something like, yeah, so now officially the house is in my name. Da, 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 da. And this was like, I think in January, February sometime. I'll have to find it and show it to you guys. So she didn't do like the rest of us do when we go buy a house. Go look at it, put in an offer, go to the negotiating table. She didn't do all that. Then you sign your contract, blah, blah, blah. Something happened. She was renting it, and then she went from renting to owning it recently. And that's probably because she put a big ass down payment of Carmen's money on it. Just these two a mess. I don't have the time, energy at this point right now to analyze it any further. I'm super sleepy. TT is definitely self-serving, 100%. 100%. What happened with the insurance? They haven't said anything. Any other time, you updating us on everything under the motherfucking sun that's going on. We ain't heard shit so far. Crook knows the issue. She is too far and she doesn't know how to get out. Somebody else said that in the comments. That now that Crook has heard all these things, she don't know how to get out. She has to save face. I'll be damned if I'm gonna stay in a relationship with a killer. Yeah, a killer and a dealer. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. Like But she's now she like you said, she's too far and she done lost. Who she gonna go back home to? Nobody. She can't go get her own place. She don't got the credit. She don't have the credit. And in a few months, she won't even have the money because they running through that shit. Carmen said a couple of times, "Oh, these closets are not cheap. They're expensive. They cost the price of a house." And guess who's buying it? No, we don't mention people's names on our page. That'll get you put out. I don't want to put you out because you comment a lot, but we'll mention them other pages, broad, sis, whatever you want to call them, all of them. We'll mention them. If I didn't mention them, clearly there's a reason. I don't need y'all to list their names out. I could do that. I gotta learn how to read the room. Hi, Miss Smith. Mrs. Morgan. Oh, Mr. Morgan. Hey, Ron. Boss lady knew what she was going. Boss lady knew what was going on. She kept her guards up. She knew. She definitely knew. But that old white Nan houses, right? And the grandmother, you heard what Auntie called them two hoes. A killer. I'm getting it late. Yeah, killer. You ain't know about that? So, please. Killer and a dealer. That's what she is. Fucking killer and a dealer. Rocking a chinchilla. I'm about to drop some bars on her. Definitely just coming in. Hi, Shonda. Hi, Yvonne. Good morning. Says Cook probably afraid now. She said Tate gonna kill you. I heard what Tate said. Oh, ain't gonna be no exes even after me because if for whatever reason, God forbid, we don't make it, ain't gonna be no exes because you're gonna be 6 feet under. Cook keeps saying that Cook keeps saying Took's house is hers. Let her know if her name's not on the deed. You know, go on. She knows because that's what happened. Her name wasn't originally on the deed for the house that she was living in. Boss lady added her later because she asked her to. She was begging for it. So boss lady was like, all right, here. Is that Take's house or old man's house? Old man's house, from what I hear. I mean, she didn't go buy it. Like I said, like how I went and bought my properties or how you go out and buy your properties, there's a process. She didn't do any of that. First of all, it was new construction. That's number one. But rumor has it the old man was the one. It won't take a lot. I could do some digging if I wanted to. I know the construction company that put that house together. Like, y'all be sitting up here playing rain day games with people you don't know who could do what on your ass. Because you used to, influencers just getting on here popping shit and not being able to do shit. But I'm a totally different type of animal, baby. And y'all already know that. Cook's gonna be ass out the door as soon as they empty that account. It'll be before she empty the account. Good morning. Yes, because she said that Carmen had 2 rare purple cats. And one or both died, and Carmen gave her $1 million. I don't know. That's what she told the lady that she cooked. What are you talking about? I can't even. I don't know. That's what she told the lady that cooks too. I don't know what that means. Carmen gave her $1 million. I don't know about that. Anybody got the address to do a title search? Yeah, I think somebody already did a title search. But hold on, let me get the address again. Hold on my phone. It's out there. It's been out there. It's everywhere. Let's see. Hold on. Where's this picture? I think it's this far down. Carmen told me she never had a truck stolen. Bitch, you're a whole fucking lie. Your car was stolen 2 other times. It's the third time. Hold on. Where are you? What's that screenshot? Let me see. Hold on. Somebody in the comments may have it. I had it. I had it up the other day. Let me see. Nobody don't have the address? I know y'all have it. Let me see. Somebody just sent me a picture. I mean, we had it for a long time. Hold on, y'all. Something I wanted to. Who sent me that picture the other day? Of Tay standing behind her Jeep. Somebody ran her plates information too. Tay and Crook, y'all play way too many games and y'all got way too many people that don't have shit better to do. I got a full-time job. But a lot of these people have a full-time job too, but you can do a lot after you get off work. So I guess people have been investing their time into looking y'all up. And I don't know why y'all want to talk shit about or about other people who live your life. That's it. Don't even acknowledge it. I wouldn't. That's the best advice I can give you. And I don't even fuck with y'all like that. Let's see. Because you're tired. What does that mean, Stacey? Are you responding to someone? Where is this address at? Hold on, y'all. Somebody just sent me this. Stacey Johnson. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Here are her nude pics. What's that? What is Tay's? I mean, I can look at my old thing. Let me see. Boss ladies. Discernment, but the brakes on Tay. Stacey, what do you mean? Let me see something. Let me see. I just looked it up the other day. So I was looking at something. Oh yeah, that's right. 1138 West 17th Street in Houston. Yeah, I had to look at an old it. No response, Stacey Jackson. There it is for the person who asked for it. So they could do a title search. No response. All right, well, let's see. An error has occurred. What happened? She let herself out. There you go. All right. So here's the Jackson. Here's the Jackson. Here's the address. It's posted up. 1138 West 17th Street in Houston. Here's my phone. Here it is. So y'all can look that up. Go chase that down. Yep, there it is. 1138 West 17th Street in Houston. You can definitely look it up. I don't have time, but somebody wanted it. And since it was blasted all over the internet, this is what it is. Listen, y'all, I'm supposed to get off 10 minutes ago. You guys make sure that you get your tickets for this upcoming Crook and Took docu-series. It's a satirical docu-series that I'm putting together. If you get your tickets now, they're only $20. But if you wait after Wednesday, if you wait till after Wednesday, then it'll be $30, which is the regular ticket price. If you'd like to become a sponsor or a supporter for this docuseries, it's going to take money from people to props to production company to a lot of different things. It's a lot of moving parts. I cannot do it all myself. This is a cooperative effort, especially if you are, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say, especially if you're, I'm not going to say that. I'll leave that part out. But it will definitely be very, very helpful in moving this project along. The more donations we get, donations are pouring in, as well as people are buying tickets. And I definitely appreciate both, but definitely gonna need your help to create the budget for the filming crew, which is probably just a couple of people, but and all that good stuff. So more to come on that. And an abuser will always try to dissociate their parents from their families. It's obvious that Tay is a mastermind manipulator. In time, this will eventually catch up to her. Her mother is a very humble, caring, intelligent woman. Honor thy mother. Sad to see her doing all of this to her own mother and Carmen being a puppet to her madness. Love your content, Andy. Thank you so much, Mitsu. Miss Sen, I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Very, very kind. Thank you for saying that. How do you buy tickets and what day will they air? Did I put in a slide? It is. So I guess I should just post it here too. I'll keep it posted for every time we go live. It will air in July. It has a July date on it. I've been all weekend working on the script and writing it, putting together the different parts, from Grindgate to the cruise, and when Karina tells her, you know what I'm saying, that all the shit she found out, and Tay faking her anxiety attack going into the hospital. Y'all know I already actually did a skit on that. It's all gonna be satirical comedy, made to humble people, that kind of stuff. That's what satire is. Can I play Tay? Listen, we listen. Yes, you can play Tay. I would have to go back here. Let me see. No, I know it'll be here for sure. Let me see. Oh, it's super easy. Okay. Copy. So you can go here. Let me see. It's not what I need. All right. Here's the address. Let me share my screen with you guys too. Hold on. Where did you go? You didn't post? Oh, there you are. Another reason I didn't want to do it by Cash App. The last time I did a Cash App, put my Cash App address up. What was it for? It was for something we were doing. And I put my Cash App address up because some people didn't know how to go through. Oh, I don't have PayPal. I don't have this. I don't have that. So I put my Cash App up. Somebody created a Cash App within 1 hour, very similar to my name, with just one letter missing. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna even put it in my personal Cash App. I'm not even doing that. So I created ticketing site. So here it is on the bottom of the screen. I will show you guys Also, let me go up here. Hold on. File, share. Let's see. Tay. All right. So here's the website. So it's our show name /ticketleap.com. Super easy. And this is how it looks. All right. Here is the fundraiser page. For the fundraiser page, you can go in and you can hit donate now. Listen, I can't do this without your support. I'm not even going to front. You know, some people be lying like, oh, well, if you send this, I'll do this and we'll see. Nah, this is a cooperative effort. It's a co-op. So you go in and hit donate. And I've already set up all the different donation denominations, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, or $100. All right. That's how you donate. You want to become a sponsor, which a few of you have already done that, reach out to me directly. That's not on here. You have to reach out to me for that. But when you open up that link, you will see the fundraiser, or you can go to ticket sales. If you click on ticket sales and click get tickets right now, the tickets are pre-sale. They're only $20. That's it, which is docu-series. The regular price tickets are also on sale, and they are $30. But you don't have to buy those right now. You can just buy the $20. In a few days, the $20 will be gone, and it'll just be $30 for the tickets. All right. And if you went here to the About section, this is where I tell y'all all about what this docu-series is going to be about, how we've been duped as viewers of Cook the Crooks for many years. And this is like some comic relief on basically her and Take's life. So, yeah, I can read up on that. And that's it. You can navigate between the two. All right, so let me stop sharing. And I don't know that I posted it. I plastered it on the bottom across the screen. I found out when she lived in Boston. Not a great place to live. I'm from Boston. Let me get to work. They both are devils. They definitely are. I won't be up 9:30 your time. I don't know what that means. Nandy, did you see the message I sent under your name? No, I'm live right now. You mean since I've been live? No, I don't check messages while I'm live. Mm-mm. That's true, Christy. How fuck Tay went in and bought a truck? You just getting, it's probably your auntie's name. Y'all, this alkaline water is so good. It should be sold everywhere. No, on March 1st. I still don't know what you're talking about. You can't talk to me in broken up sentences. I'm not gonna know what you're talking about. No, on March 1st, what? Nandy, did you see the message I sent under your name? No, on March 1st. If I didn't respond to it yet, that means I haven't seen it yet. Hi Maya. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate that. But you had a good point, Christy. That makes me wonder if the new truck she bought for Karma is even in Took's name. Y'all go search up the title company for me or whatever. Come back and let us know on the next live. All right, listen, guys, I'm about to log off. And you guys make sure you hit the like, the heart, the smiley face button, etc. I would appreciate it very, very much. Make sure you share this video. If you're on YouTube, please make sure that you are subscribed, meaning following this page, and you have your notifications on. If you are on Facebook, super important that you are following the page, you have your notifications on, and you become a member. A lot of y'all are like, damn, I haven't seen you lately. I'm around. We're in the lounge, right? We have a little clique, and we be in the lounge doing stuff, going live or whatever it may be. So, virtual field trips. If you're not a supporter yet, you certainly can. You're welcome to become one. I would appreciate your support. on Facebook. You go on Facebook and purchase a membership. It is $20 a month. And you know, yeah, you get razzled and dazzled often, several times a week. Information, education, we do a lot on this platform. So you look like you're losing weight. I hope so. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is my COVID weight. This is definitely my COVID weight. I'm normally like 60 pounds lighter than this. Can I see the water you're drinking? Sure. It's Costco brand, which is probably the smart water. It's alkaline water. You get it at Costco. It's Costco's Kirkland signature. It has a pH of 9.5. And it'll show you on the bottom. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, but probably. The pH scale from, what's it say? Acidic to neutral to alkaline. So this is well within the alkaline range. It's very good. It tastes totally different than regular water. It has electrolytes in it. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it's not that expensive. I get a 20 pack for less than $10 or something like that, somewhere in there. It's good as hell. This is, I guarantee you, this is like the smart water brand. Costco partners with a lot of big brands. It could be Kellogg, Smart Water, whatever. And they get the brands, they partner with the brands to put the Costco Kirkland brand on it, but it's 100% a different brand. It's a well-known brand. You just don't know it. It's the same exact thing. So yeah, this water is good though. This water helps with my heartburn. You haven't heard me talking about heartburn lately. All right. This will neutralize some of that acid. Let's see what you jokers on here still talking about. Does it taste like Fiji water? I haven't drank Fiji water in years. When it first came out, I drank. You know what? Actually, in college, was I in grad school when we talked about this? I don't know. One of my degrees. We were talking, it probably was grad school. We were talking about that Fiji water and how it's made and how they source it in the containers. And you talking about this is great water, blah, blah, blah. But the containers you use, look up the Fiji brand. You'll never drink Fiji water again. Yep, lots of scandal with them, lots of lawsuits, the way it's made, the bottles that they put it in, all of that, where it comes from. Yeah, it was interesting. Thanks for doing what you do. Totally enjoyable and informative. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm here for y'all. Listen, I work for y'all, especially if you're a supporter and you're in the lounge. Hey, the lady that became a supporter while we were on air that I know about, will you please send me a message if you haven't already to Facebook so that I can get you into the lounge? That's super important. And if you know you're a member and you're not in the lounge, please let me know that too, because it's a lot of y'all not in the lounge. I mean, it's people in the lounge, but there are more people who are members who haven't made it in yet. Girl, I miss watching you. Crazy work hours make it hard. Oh, so sweet. Good night, Betty Thomas. Newbie here. Oh, hi, Newbie. Sassy, still classy. I don't know. Where'd you get that name from? Because that's definitely my my name. Classy, but we'll get into assy. Are you a mole? Are you a rose gold you trying to play? Because you know that's what I say. Something like that. In that ballpark. Let's see. Boston. And also, Sherry, you'll be messaging me on our lounge page. Like you'll send me a lounge to the messaging for the lounge page. I don't check those messages really because everyone who's in a lounge is also on the teammate on our regular homepage. So I check the homepage messages. First time watching. How long you had your profile? I'm about to go look you up right now. See if you're a new profile. I'm not gonna do it now. I don't have time right now, but I'll have somebody do it. But welcome. How'd you find first time watching? How'd you find this page? What made you How'd you find us? Curious. We all want to know now. How'd you find us? I love how you pick up quickly on these moles and spots. Girl, what's happening? I ain't never seen sassy but still classy. It sounds like some shit I be saying. How long have you? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see who I'm dealing with over here. Yeah, I don't know. Apparel and clothing. You're in Texas. You have 0 likes, 0 followers. You just created this page. Let's see when you created this. Not too long ago. All right. I appreciate you stopping by, but came across my newsreel. I don't know why. Well, okay. Listen, everybody's not the op and the killer, y'all. I totally get that, but I'm looking at your profile on Facebook and it's very empty. It says that you are in apparel and clothing in Houston, Texas. Your name's Holly. Is your name Holly? Holly. Let me see. You didn't expect me to do this, huh? Listen, y'all, once you have had your identity stolen, everybody's suspect to you. Everybody. Let's see what she got on her main page. That's some random videos. Oh, she might be. Holly. What's your ethnicity? You look ambiguous. Are you black? She looks mixed. Y'all probably laughing right now. Let me close out of here. Holly, I understand you might be new to this page. And we do appreciate that. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain, the ops be sending people over here all the time, so I never know. I smell them all. What's the page about? All I said was hello. I understand. What's the page about? You'll have to go back through the timeline for that, darling. We don't need any more Disturbing the Night crew piece. She said, oh my. I will. She's blocked. Because normally, so first of all, she had it on a page, which was like a dummy page, like there was nothing on it. And she just created it. It's literally empty. Go look her up on Facebook, Sassy but Still Class. There's nothing on that page. It's totally a burner account. Then when I went and looked her up a little further, I don't know. How does the song go? No new friends. We killing them. I'm just playing. We want new friends. We just don't want creepy friends. But she's not in here anymore. She don't even know what's going on. And I realized that Facebook shows, they do. They like, you'll be scrolling through Facebook and you see random lives of people on live right now. I get it. I totally understand that. But what's this page about? Won't do that. Angie said, I smell a mold. Really, she's blocked though. She could have been somebody who really wanted to be down, but we can't play reindeer games with new people with burner pages. Hey lady in Chi-Town. You love my hair? Thank you. Thank you so much. Try to do something different with my braids all the time. I don't think you just come across a lot. Not the way not ours. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all something else. When there is a problem, I instant message you under your name. That is why I asked you the question. Thank you for responding. When there is a problem, I instant message you under your name. I don't know what that means. I really don't. I have no idea what that means. Because the only page that I check regularly is our regular page on Facebook. That lounge, if you send it to lounge messenger, which I know you have done before, I don't check that every day. I probably don't check it. I really don't check it much because everyone normally just messages me under our regular name page. And you asking me on this public forum, did I get X, Y, and Z? I'm not gonna know that because I'm on a public forum right now. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm getting sleepy. You guys have a great rest of the day. I appreciate your time and for engaging with me. It's 550 people still up. Y'all need to go to sleep between Facebook and YouTube. Y'all need to go to sleep because I am about to go to sleep. But I will catch you all on the next episode of Nancy After Dark. Bye.